Cardinals will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the toss. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock. Down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ivy. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Quick handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. And the returner will be brought down. generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Fights off the defender. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it! And he will score! Touch! Cardinals!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bennett. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. A lot of urgency for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Turning it on. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Escapes the sack. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Hughes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The play action fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff to the lone back. Runs for the tackle.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's got him.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bennett. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This defense has to be feeling some heat right now as the offense starts with great field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisville! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. The gift to the back. Bulldozes his way through. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll set up to throw. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to